A very good morning to all of you, and a warm welcome to the eighth session of our esteemed webinar series 24 in 2024, a series by Whiteboard Education and Research Foundation in association with Deltron Technologies. So, it's an absolute pleasure to have you all join us today as we continue our journey of bridging the gap between corporate and education. Once again, we are back with our enriching sessions, and this is your host, Shivangi. Today, we have a truly exciting and insightful session lined up for you all, that is work life balance. So, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Mr. Ram Prasad Lal, who will be sharing his insights in today's webinar. Mr. Ram is a retired scientist in Indian Meteorological Department, veteran Antarctican ex-consultant with various government ministries, and currently academic counselor with IGNOU. Mr. Ram is also member of Professional Speaker Association of India and a certified life coach. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us, and we are excited to hear from you. I encourage each and every one of you to actively participate and engage with our esteemed speaker and use this opportunity to deepen your understanding. Without further ado, please join me in extending a warm welcome to Mr. Ramprasad Lal, sir. The virtual stage is all yours, sir, now.
So, good morning, all participants. I am Ram Prasad Lal. I am retired scientist from India Meteorological Department. Today, we are attending the webinar by Deltron and Whiteboard Foundation. So today topic is work-life balance and the strategies for success. So I am retired scientist from India Meteorological Department. I started my career as auditor in 1981, then moved to the Civil Aviation Department, then again moved to the India Meteorological Department, and there I worked for the 33 years. After retirement, I became a consultant to the Government of India, that is Department of Biotechnology, Department of Social Justice, Department of Pharmaceutical, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. So this I completed the work for the 41 years. So this give me some insight the what work-life balance is there. In between, I went to Antarctica. I was expedition leader, one of the expeditions. And in total, I spent 42 months in Antarctica. And that give me a wide area, angle to know about life and how it is work balance with the work. So today we are going to view some concept about work-life balance, to examine the role and life priorities, to consider specific time management strategies, and to understand what work-life balance really means. So work can give you a headache if it's not balanced properly with your life. And time is the most precious resources. The sharing of the time between the work and life, personal life, is more crucial. So normally I don't like the word work-life, as a work comes before life, and that should not be the case. We work so that we can live a life and not otherwise. We have to work, we have to live a decent life. That is why we have to work. So work-while balance is a term used to describe the balance that an individual needs between time allocated for work and other aspects of life. Other way, if you disbalance either side, there will be disbalance in your life and in work also. So work-life balance is a state of control, achievement, and satisfaction in your life. It means that you have a sense of being able to make choices that fit for you, given your current situation and your goals. So some situation happens sometimes like this. You are trying to large scope of your work with your life, and in the process, your life, personal life get crushed. So work-life balance, whatever we name it, it is about the balancing between your professional life and personal life. So this is a life and work is a jigsaw puzzle. Life belongs to your family belongs to your life, and your career belongs to your work. And if either if you don't work, then you cannot run your family. And if you don't work properly, your career will lose. So this balance is very much required. So Everybody wants to work. Why? Because choosing your career can be exciting experience. Most people spend an average of 40 years in the workforce. Making money is the key reason that most people work. Even though some people work just because they love what they do. So what is the definition of work? The work is any activity that produces something of value. And career is a planned sequence of the work in a field or a profession. And that should have a purpose. And job is a group of tasks performed as a part of work. And this is the way up to earn the money. So this definition of work may be different for different people. Some people consider work any task that you get for paid for. However, what about the people who do that same job and do not get paid sufficiently? What you consider work may be fun or play for others. Example, something that you consider hard to complete may be considered work for you. However, that same task may be easy for someone else and considered fun. You may even consider schoolwork because of a set of schedule. So career usually involves some sort of training or preparation. It also usually progress through a number of the stages, usually can progress and gain promotions. So why the people work? To make money so that you can live your life comfortably. Some people work to get progress in the life. Work gives the people a chance to interact and socialize with the people they may not otherwise associate with. The work gives people a sense of belonging. Works contribute to a person's identity. There are certain things that comes to mind when people know what kind of job you have. However, try to steer away from the stereotypes. Work provides self-esteem and makes people feel good about themselves. Work provides independence and financial freedom. It provides physical and mental outlet and keep individuals active. So choosing a career. Choosing a career a very difficult task. It may not happen that what you want you get. Like me, initially I wanted to become a defense services officer. I got selected also, but I could not join because I could not clear my medicals. Then I wanted to become the civil servant. That also I could not do. But whatever I got in the way, I started doing. So everyone has a dream job or an idea of career that they think would be perfect for them. And to decide on a career, one should look at their personal interests, identify their aptitude, abilities to make sure that a career is suitable for them. So make most of your abilities. Sometimes it is helpful to identify your strength and your weakness so that you know what you need to work on. Most fears and dislikes are usually due to lack of ability. Learning what aptitude and ability are required in a career can help you decide if it is right for you. You may not have the aptitude or ability to learn skills needed to be successful in some careers. However, if it is something that you really want to do, work harder and develop those skills because you are capable of any and everything. So make it personal. Recognizing your unique traits and characteristics is helpful in finding job satisfaction. Different works require certain personalities. Personal priorities are objects, beliefs, or principles that are important to you. Personal priorities fall into two categories, tangible and intangible. Tangibles can be seen or touched, and intangibles are the belief or principles. So what affects your priority? Everything in life will have some sort of effect on your personal priorities. They include family and peers, culture, society, mass media, and your personal priority affect your career choice. So be all you can be. Everyone has a basic need that need to be met. That is a food, shelter, security, love and acceptance and self-esteem. Self-actualization is the highest level of need, and this is the need to be everything you are capable of being. When you are fulfilling your goals and are happy with yourself, then one is set to obtain the self-actualization. What else affects your career choice? Your health. Most employers hesitate to hire employees with health problems. Your lifestyle. Everyone has a chance to live beyond the way they live now. It is your choice and ultimately up to you. The income needed to support your lifestyle will affect the kind of career you want. Everyone has a certain standard of living. They live now and either want to continue living or do so much better. So for setting your career, you have to set your goals. So goals are the aims you want to reach. Goals should be ranked in order of importance, and goals should be realistic and attainable. Everyone should have the short-term and long-term goals, and many put deadlines on their goals in order to determine what they have reached their goals. So in society, we have different roles and responsibility. Parents, grandparents, children, social worker, employees, and your own identity. Conflict occurs when we are unable to give our many roles that require energy and time. So that balancing work and family means that you divide your time 50% for office and 50% for work. Sorry, work and life. No, yeah, it should be 40 or 60, 40% for your personal life and 60% of time for your work. Or it should be 70% for your life or 30% for your work. It is more likely to give more priorities to any one of them, whether work or home. So this is the partition. A person is divided in two parts. One side is a work, other side is a life. So work depends upon profit, sales, home, hard work, boss, management, presentation, meeting, budgets, overtime. And your life requires health, family, hobbies, depressing, kids, quality time, happiness, relax, and love. So how you do everything and how you make a balance between two them is a very important. So mitigate the conflict. It's crucial to prioritize and strike a balance between work, home, and interest. A true balance between work and home life with knowing that life activities are integrated, not separated. So mitigate the conflict. It is crucial to prioritize and strike a balance between work, home, and interest. So don't try to balance work and life. You have to integrate the both. The research published in the journal Human Relations studied about 600 employees, and the result they came, the keeping work and home life separate could actually to make you more stressed. Instead, integrate the two is the best strategy to strike the right balance. So what is the new reality? Choosing a career is an important task. Once you have your career chosen, you have to decide what you are going to do to get to that place. And now we run between, we are being in a hurry to go to the office, but that hurry is not reflected when we are coming back to our house. So everything moves in a cycle. This is vicious cycle and positive cycle. How you can break the vicious cycle? How can you put into the positive circles? What the family is, family gives you the companionship, harmony, respect, confidence, and that gives you the happiness and quality of life. Similarly, workplace also thus required same values. You have to be companionship. You have to keep harmony with your people. You have to respect your senior, and you have to keep the confidence to work. And this results in the benefits like career progress, commitment, and productivity. So time is a vicious cycle that conflicts the work and stress. The how it starts is stress is 80% when you bring work to the family, and conflicts starts 20% when you take the work to the office. So less quantity of quality time, reduction of family support, and personal and family life conflicts and stress start. So on a personal level, objectively, you have to analyze, am I spending too much time, efforts, money on something? What are my boundaries? Can I assert myself where needed? Look into the big picture that can help you to see the root cause, personal growth, how I can build better self-esteem, and how I can nurture myself more. So how to how you can improve your work-life balance? Firstly, you have to know the work culture, communication skill, hobbies, time management, flexible work arrangement, and boundaries to set. So workplace culture is very important to progress in the office. So create a supporting environment that value works well life balance and encourages breaks and discourages overwork. The communication skill is required. Effectively communicating needs, priority, and boundary with the colleagues and supervisors will give you a good balance. So then you have to develop your hobbies and interests, and you have to, because this is allocating time for this activity outside of work, brings you the joy, fulfillment, and relaxation. And next is the time management, strategy for prioritizing the tasks, setting boundaries, and maximizing productivity at work. That flexible work arrangement, this gives the strategize the prioritizing the task, setting boundaries, and maximizing productivity at work. And boundaries and self-care, setting limits on work hour, practicing self-care activities, and prioritizing mental and physical health. So think about work-life priorities areas, social and friends, family and significant others, work volunteering, physical health, financial cash flow, spirit and personal growth, recreational hobbies and vacations. So what roles of life area did you think about in terms of work-life balance or interaction? What is the time strategy might be helpful encouraging the increase the healthy work-life interactions? So let us see a few points. So effective use of time, investing in work-life priorities. So time is finite. The process of using time effectively becomes possible when it is viewed as a commodity that we can choose to spend or invest. And making decisions to invest time according to our priorities not only supports the effective use of each moment, but also contributes to a life journey that is more enjoyable and successful. Beware of the time available. So how will become available, how much time is available with you for work and life. So keep a time journal to collect data on how time is being spent on your typical week. Could also include the keeping track of your moods, conflicts, and context. This will allow you to spot patterns and situations that trigger your stress, know what is essential, and if necessary, set clear time boundaries between work and life routines. Be organized with the time, adopt organizational method that works. Some people use the technology enabled approach with the personal digital assistants. shared online calendars or project management software in order to be organized. Others prefer to put pen to paper and use hard copies list and organizers. Find out what organization method works for you and your team. So be planned. Make plans that works. Break projects into manageable segments. Create to-do list. Assign deadlines. Do high priority work when you work best. Schedule hard work during your up times. Know how to recharge your energy. Set times that are focused on work and life priorities. Be focused when there are interruptions. It takes an average 20 minutes to return to your previous task. So what to do? Drop activities that takes too much time or energy. Do all of our activities. Add value to our lives and those to others. For example, spending time listening to the gossip takes energy and impacts our attitudes. So avoid it. Manage online exchanges. Sometimes we become caught up in a continuously checking and responding to the online social exchanges, both during our work and personal times. You avoid this to get focused. Learn to say no. Sometimes work-life balance means saying no and clearly communicating our limits and boundaries. So to continue to enjoy the life, be refreshed always, take healthy breaks, take time to refresh yourself, try stretching, walking, or meditating through the day. Spend time in places that are quiet and uplifting. Be besides water, listen to the sounds of nature around you, or clear your mind of the speed and complexity of life to experience small blessings. Take time to redeem energy. Use vacations days, working to the point of burnt out, not performing well, as a few benefits over long term. Spend time without electronic communication. Allot, allot private time without the use of technology, or need to immediate check communications as a messages arrive always. So what to do? Be connected. Check in how those who are closest to you are doing. Make time to send a note or text or call to say, have been thinking about others. In your calendar, initiate a regular activity or plan to do something together with your spouse, family, or close friends. Schedule and attend important events and activities that involve those closest to you. Commit time to giving to others. This way, involve volunteering in activity to help those who you do not know or carrying out an act of kindness. Participate in work in your neighborhood. Be well. Make time in your schedule for wellness. Begin walking or adopt a physical activity as a routine. Begin opting for healthier fruits choices, one choice at a time. Aim to get enough sleep each day. Attend to regular physical health checkups. Join with others in making small steps towards wellness. So be positive, make friends, share your feeling and worries, but only to the points itself. Manage your emotions, try to indifferent in every ups and downs. Share your feeling with friends. They could have the solutions for your problem. Do things that you enjoy. Do yoga, praying, spirituality. Read books, go to cinema, and visit places and fun activities and call friends. So to understand deep meaning of life, one needs maturity. And maturity is not when we start speaking big things. It is when we start understanding small things. So what can we learn from the people who are the very satisfied both in career and their lives? They align one's work demand, one's spouse demand, and one's family situation. They reassess their notions of career success, focusing on the net gains, career, family, personal life. They purposefully set boundaries that facilitate to meet expectation in each life's domain. So what are the benefits of balancing life and work? To organization, it gives a measured increase in productivity and accountability and commitment. It produces a better teamwork and communication. It improves morale. It is less negative and less organizational stress. So to individual, what this gives more value and balance in daily life, better understanding of work-life balance, increased productivity, improve on the job and off the job relationship, and reduces the stress. So this conclusion of this today talk is a balanced lifestyle boosts the sense of responsibility and ownership, build better relationship with management, build confidence. Thank you for hearing me. And if you have any question, I am there. Now I am stopping sharing.
Yes. So I think we are having the questions now. So the first question is from Sumit Kumar, and he's asking what heartfelt advice would you offer to fellow professionals who are, somewhere trapped between maintaining the balance between professional and their personal life?
So you have to make the balance. I will give you the example of Antarctica. In Antarctica, we spend 14 months, and out of that, 9 months you are living in isolation. So you have the work, you have the stress. Both things are there. To decrease that stress, what we do, we participate in the group activities. We go outside, even in the darkness of the night. We have the 45 days big night. Even that we enjoy it. So basic thing is first you have to coordinate your work. You have to reduce your stresses. Whatever your stresses are there, you have to reduce them to become successful and proceed further.
Okay, that's great. So next question is from Poojan Roy, and she's asking some tips, how to manage time.
So managing time is the first, the how much time you have or what, and what are your works, how you manage your works. If you can manage your works, your time will be managed. So sometimes we have to find out a strategy. I am giving you my own example. I was a head of the finance in my department, and every day I had to use to get 100 to 150 files to deal with. Now there was everything that I have to keep the files pending, go on reading them, or take the decision that go from top to bottom. If you find decision, you sign and proceed. But there you have the certain works where you have to work, so keep them aside. So do the easiest work first, so that you reduce the job work load, and that will give you the time to how
And then
to
you're situated
handle.
also. Right, right, right. Yeah. So, sir, next question is from Divyani, and she's asking how can somebody identify signs identify signs of work-life imbalance and take corrective actions?
This is a very difficult situation that depends on the situation you are working,
Right.
the situation who has created, whether you have created or office has created. So that is balance you have to maintain, because if you are not satisfied with your boss, or your boss is not satisfied with you, you have to find out the midway how you can perform better. You can satisfy your boss and work as your choice, not as a compulsion. If you work as a compulsion, that will give you the stress. So that is only work as a do your job as a your hobby. It is your hobby because it is giving everything to you. So work like that, involve in it, and that will give you satisfaction, and satisfaction will give you the remove all the disputes in between.
Right, right. Very true, sir. So, sir, next question is we are having from Ankit Upadhyay, and he's asking, amidst the hustle, how do you ensure your personal passions receive attention they deserve alongside your professional endeavors?
So it depends what you aspire outside your work. If you
True.
want a healthy life, you have to give some time to that. If you want to pursue something, there are other people who sleep only 4 hours, 5 hours, but they develop this stress due to sleep deprivation. So you have to balance it. You don't bring your office job to your home, then you will have enough time. You don't take your house job to the office. That will stop you from the criticism. This is the only way to compromise. So don't mix the jobs. Your keep your office when you leave the office, and keep your house back when you leave the house. So this is my suggestions how you can control this
Perfect.
thing.
Very true, sir. So next question we are having is from Garima, and she's asking, when the workload seems overwhelming, what methods do you rely on to prioritize tasks and preserve time for yourself outside the work?
So work become overwhelming. Either we don't understand the job, we are lacking somewhere to handle it, or you are being overworked. You are being from your boss is not understanding how to distribute the job. So that is one of the reason when boss become indifferent, he gives work more to you and less to others. And this the second thing is that you don't know do the job. So first you learn the job, how to do the job. I worked in 8 ministries, and
Okay.
every ministry was different. So
Right.
first thing is go and learn. In my own department, I was a weather forecaster. I was posted into administrations. So I was not knowing about administration. So what I have to do? First, I called my 150 people. They were my staffs, and I gave them a seat that how what is your work, how you work, and thus this way I came to know how what the people are doing. Then I started learning. In the 1 month, I became the field control. So you have to work hard to get control of your job.
Right. Right. Very true. Thank you so much, sir, for all your answers. And if anyone is having any more question, they can ask in the chat box. We'll be waiting for a few seconds more, and then I think we're good to go for the conclusion.
I hope it was okay. If people learned something.
Yes, yes, sir. Very much helpful for professionals, especially who are working
Yeah,
professional. I think
they,
questions भी सर उन्हीं से ज़्यादा आ रहे हैं.
hmm, they can give their feedback also, so that I can improve myself.
नहीं नहीं sir, you were awesome. It was great, sir. Sir, feedbacks are already there in the chat box. So I think abhi questions they are not. Yeah, we got one more question. Hello, sir. What roles does technology play in achieving work-life balance? Are there any specific tools or strategies that you recommend?
No, there is no specific strategy or tools. Whatever technology you have to use it effectively. You should know how to use it effectively. That is the only thing. Because everything you have in the office, you have to use it properly. And that is your efficiency, how to use it to the best use of yourself.
True, true, very true. So Devyani is saying the session was quite insightful. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Truly
you
a
all,
powerful.
everybody.
So I think we're done with the questions. I can do the formal conclusion now.
Thank you, Indrani. Thank you, Jitendra.
Let's wait for one more minute. If they're having anything more to ask, then we can.
You can share my links to anyone if they want to connect me.
Sure, sure. I will share the LinkedIn. Okay. So as we bring down the curtain on yet another enlightening session of our 20 in 2024 webinar series. I stand before you with a heart brimming with gratitude and inspiration. Today, we have had the privilege of hearing from a true visionary leader. Mr. Prasad Lal has provided us with a roadmap to success in today's busy world. As we bid farewell to Mr. Ram and reflect on the insights gained, let's carry forward his teachings with us. On behalf of entire Deltron team, I extend our deepest gratitude to Mr. Ram for his illuminating contribution to our webinar series. And once again, thank you so much for all the audience for your active engagement and thoughtful questions, and our organizing team for their dedication in making this webinar series a resounding success. And my dear audience, let's continue our journey of learning and discovery with renewed vigor and enthusiasm. Thank you so much all for your time and invaluable contribution. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so much.
Shivangi. Thank you, Deltron, and thank you, Whiteboard Foundation, for inviting me.
You're most welcome, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.